beautiful people from every part of the world. Umbili only once again. Like, share, comment, subscribe. So guys, hope you are enjoying, hope you have a nice time outside here. So today, let's go straight to the topic of the day and the story of the day. Story of the day today, I want to tell you how we lost a cow. Topic is Linda, the cow thief. Hmm. How was Linda the cow thief? True story. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and learn. Let's continue. So, one morning, a busy morning, I wake up, doing my normal chores. I feed my chickens, I give them water, I take the goat outside there to graze. Also, I take my two cows outside there to graze also. So, my cows, I used to take them near the river to graze there. And everybody in the area knew we had two cows because in the evening we could milk them and people could come and drink the milk. So it was a routine, everybody knew those our cows. So they were very familiar. Everybody knew these cows belong to that place. So I'll tie them to a tree so that they could not escape. Because if you tie them to a twig, they'll remove the twig and run away and go into people's farm. So you put them on a tree so that it is safe. So this day I found the unexpected. How did it happen? Relax. Let's get to know where I was living first. So quarry living, we are living in a quarry, and quarry basically is a mine where they mine building rocks. So building rocks are shaped into forms that they can be used for construction. So quarry has so much characters, and people in quarry they live from hand to mouth. So they must go to work every day. If they miss one day, they have to suffer. So quarry life is so much unpredictable. You don't work, you don't eat. And most of quarry people, they are drunkards, they smoke cigarette, they use tobacco, they smoke bang. That work cannot be worked by people who are sober. It's a work that is done people who are not mentally okay. Let's be put like that. Their head is not okay. They are high every time they are high. So some businesses usually take place around quarries. One of businesses selling alcohol, changa. Basically, changa is a traditional brew that is being sold in parts of Africa. In Uganda, they call it waragi. In Tanzania, they call it konyagi. Here, they call it Sri Lanka changa. That is illegal spirits. Yeah, they are made in. They are not licensed. So, women specialize in selling them and also in selling their bodies. Let me not shout. So that is what is reminiscent is there. These quarry people, the biggest problem they're having is paying rent. That is the biggest problem they have. Paying rent and buying food. But they have money for drinking and money for smoking. That they cannot lack. But the biggest problem with them is that these people they have a problem with buying food and paying rent. And also clothing is them is a luxury. So quarry come with many characters, and people move from one quarry to another. So this place of ours, the quarry was somehow booming that time because people came from Jiru. People were there so much, so it was a booming now place. Some cars are honking behind there. Don't worry, I'm on the road here. So this lady Linda, one of the ladies who used to move from one quarry to another quarry. So he had moved from Tala, they have quarry there. But the quarry in Tala, they don't use blasting. Those ones they use kifua. Kifua is the chest. They just remove rocks manually. So she had been more in quarry, so she had been using those quarries. So she came to this place to work in a den to sell changa and also to become a pros. Yeah, selling bodies. Let me put it like that so that you can understand. And these women, most of them are lazy. They don't want to hard work because they are used to only spreading the leg and only selling alcohol. So they are very lazy. So this particular lady had given birth 8 months ago, and she's again pregnant. You see, yes, they don't want to use protection, and they're like that. And at home, she has left 4 kids. Now she's having another kid here, and also pregnant. Listen, the story continues. Now, now the market for Chang'an has gone down. The market for the PUSI has gone down. People don't want to buy because she's now pregnant, and men don't want to commit to her because now who will accept someone's responsibility? No one wants that. So this lady now, she's lazy, cannot go and do farm work or dig in people's farm to get money. Now that is where the turning point comes. Now one day she decided to unleash terror. We talked. She used to come at home, fetch water, then go back to where she used to stay. Now she fetched the water and went back to where she used to stay. And she's just talking nicely. Me, I wondered how come this lady is talking to us nicely today. Then she went down. She told me I'm going back to my place where she used to stay. Now she went to stay there. Now, this day, around 5 o'clock, no, before 5 o'clock, around 1 o'clock, I went to give them water. Then I changed where I tethered the, the ropes to change so that I can eat fresh grass another place. So I knew the place that I had put them. That me only going, coming back. I'm sure these cows are here. I come back. I relax. Around 5 is when now she went with another lady and opened those cows and and now started going with them and running with them. Me, around 6, I'm going to check the cows. I find the cows are not there. I think maybe someone has changed where they were. No, no, no. We look for the cows everywhere. Maybe they had cut and going to people's farm. We look for them everywhere in that night. We not find them. So we start asking ourselves, what is happening here? So that night, we say, no, 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 something bad has happened here. Now, early in the morning, my mom said to go to coma to report and left me there back home because this Nina went with the cows until place called Komarok. Then you have Kakantaf is where the chief used to stay. Now she went to a place called Komarok and then put the cows in someone's homestead looking for customer. Then she came back and pretended that nothing has happened. She came back, even you could see her there, pretending nothing has happened. So she asked, where are the cows? No, she's pretending now. No, she's one of the best pretenders. Now my mom went to the chief, reported the incident. Now she came back. Now guys, after my mother came back, Linda pretended that she never knew anything because she started investigating to see who knew where the cows were, but she pretended she doesn't know. Now they report us at the chief. Now the chief, the chief, they have connection. So we started spreading these messages to Nyumba Kumi. Nyumba Kumi is village elders. So where we have in every area, they usually appoint a man and a woman. So these are the village elders. So this will assist the local chief and the policemen to know what's going on in their vicinity. So what happened is that this chief has connection everywhere. So he's told everyone in the village, if you find someone with 2 cows suspicious, tell me on this highway. So that day, that morning, nothing happened. So Nina just played cool. So she had gone and hidden those cows in someone's place. Now she went now the next day in coma, walking in from butcheries, asking butchermen if they can buy the cows. And one cow had left a calf back home, and the calf did not was suckling. So this calf was just there suffering at home there. Now 2 days it has not suffered, and this cow 2 days it has not been milked. So the teats are now disturbing. The other cow was small, so she had stolen a cow that had given birth. Double trouble there. Now we had to go and buy milk to feed this cow, other small cow, because it had nothing to eat and nothing to feed on. Now the story continues. It's a true story, guys. Nothing else. The story continues. Now, when they were looking for someone to buy the cows, they stumbled upon someone who was having a butchery. So they told the butcherman, "We have two cows we are selling, and they are female cows." And the story had been spread everywhere. If you see someone selling female cows, two female cows, because there they don't slaughter female cows, they usually slaughter bulls. So female cows, getting a customer is very hard, but bulls is very fast because bulls they are absolutely very fast. Female cows, people have to buy them and put them for milk production. People don't buy them for meat so much because they say the meat is not tender. So the butcherman called the area elder. There's some women who have come here. They said they will come back, but because I wanted now, I told them to go and get money so that they can come back. I buy the cows. Come when they come back, you'll see them. So the chief was called by the elder, and he came and set in some place. So when they came back, the chief saw them, and the chief went and poof, arrested them before they could do anything, before they could run away, arrested them. Now tell us where the cows are. There were two ladies. Now this other lady is the one that the cows slept at his compound. Now they were both arrested, went to the compound, found the two cows. Around now, it's around now evening, around 3 o'clock now. Now the cows came back to Kantafa, the chief's office. Now the statement was recorded there. Now the police were notified, the criminal investigation were notified. So she was arrested and taken to court. So this place of court, it's 24 hours taken to court. But now investigation had to continue. Police had to come and take the pictures of the cow and to write about what everything. So the police did the investigation and forwarded it to the court. The case started now. Now we went to the court. Now she was arraigned at the court. Now the court ruled that this case is tough, but the parent to Ndinda and the people from this area were not for that Ndinda has been arrested. So all of them came at the courtroom to see who is the complainant. They found me and my mom there. So they had to come and devise a way so that they can convince us so that we can get alternative dispute resolution. So they notify the magistrate that they want to talk as family to see if they can finish the case. The magistrate say this case is about cattle rustling and they are very rampant in the area. He, she, he or she cannot talk about it. But in Kenyan courts, there's something called alternative dispute resolution. You can solve the matters out of court. The complainant can drop the case. Complainant was me there and my mom. So alternative dispute resolution is one of the way of solving cases. So the other lady, no one came because she was arraigned also for handling stolen property. And then there was cattle thief, that is cattle robbery, uh, stock theft. The case was on stock theft. So let's continue now. The case went on. Now the family said that they wanna do everything outside court. So the first day they came back home for negotiation. We rejected their offer. We said no. So they said, okay, oh, we'll pay you two more cows and you forgive us. But we said also you must pay fine because there are people like the court you must pay fine to the court. When we drop the case, but you must drop fine. You must pay the fine. So they cried. So we accepted their offer out of court settlement because we not want the case. Also, the lady was having a kid. She was also pregnant. So we agreed. So we went to the court. The court fined the lady. She was fined out of court settlement. She was fined and paid the fine. Another lady did not have the fine. She was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment for handling stolen cows. So this other one, what helped her was that she was pregnant and having a baby. So she was given a fine of around, I don't know how much money, I forgot how much money she was given. And she was given an order that she should not come back to that area anymore. So even when she came back, she was away from that area. They were given around a block she could not access. So that is how uh, Linda, the cow thief, was arrested. And guys, you can see someone near you and you believe that guy is a good person, but okay, you can come to realize that that person you believe is a good person is not a good person, because this lady was just there laughing at us, and we're expecting that this someone who can not do such kind of thing. Because me, I was used to cows being stolen by men. Men are the ones where I was used to be. I used to stay. Cows were being stolen by men, not women. Even when you come to Africa, one thing I want to tell you about cows. You find that cows in the villages, cows don't sleep outside. They sleep inside the house. It's only in Maasai Manyatas when they still sleep outside. But many people sleep with cows in their house because cows are so much precious in Africa. You have a cow, you can sell it, take your kids to school. So cows are a way of empowerment. Also, there's a ways of elevating poverty, because someone can have two cows and sell one, take the kids to school. I have five cows, sell them, take the kids to school, like that, like that, like that. So that is how we are able to combat and catch that cow thief. So as we end, know that quarries carry all kind of manners of people, and if you live near quarry, be ready for them. So up for another day, up for another time, up for another video. See you next time. I'm Billy Oli signing out. Share, comment, subscribe, like, and I hope you'll watch all my other videos and don't skip the ads. Watch till the end, comment, share, and also tell me any other thing I can talk about, because now I shall take real stories. Hope you guys are enjoying. See you next time. I'm Billy Oli. Love you very much. Bye bye.